Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
Oh, what's not going on?
Uh-oh.
We're in a bit of a crisis. I'm going to try to keep it all together. We're not really in a crisis. We're actually in recovery from a crisis.
Okay.
So we recently moved back near my hometown because my husband of 20 years was, he took a plea deal, but he was essentially convicted of a crime that will put him in prison for at least 10 years there.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
And
How are you feeling?
I'm better than I was. I've had a year to process it. But there was so much to process that I'll probably be processing for a decade, know.
Yeah. Do you have do y'all have little ones?
So we have 4 kids.
Oh.
The oldest is a junior in college, and then I have the younger 3 still at home with me. My youngest, of those 3, it's 15, 11, and 9.
Wow.
So a plea deal on 10 years, that means he was into some not good stuff, huh?
Yeah, it was a sex crime.
Yeah. Okay. God, dude, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Spiritually, we're doing very well. We have a great church here, good support system. He had lived for himself for about 20 years, and for the last year, something like this will really break you when you realize it hits you between the eyes what you've been doing to yourself and your family. And he's been living for Christ for a year, so spiritually we have that solace. But it doesn't really. Now I'm here. I'm boots on the ground, trying to figure this all out, and I've been a stay-at-home mom for 15 years.
Yeah.
Are you still
And
together?
he was.
Meet EveryDollar budgeters Christy and Steve. They used to fight about money.
I'm the spender.
I'm definitely the saver.
Now that they budget with EveryDollar, they're on the same page.
Money is definitely one thing we do not ever fight about.
Having the budget gave me the permission to spend.
Knowing that the money is in each category, it just allowed us to work together better.
Now that's what we call a win-win.
Now we just have to pick paint colors.
We can't help you with that. EveryDollar. Create your free account today.
Are you still
And
together?
he was. No, we're divorcing.
Okay.
Let's put it this way: it's amicable in the sense that it's with a lot of peace. Like, we had a year to kind of work through the peace and forgiveness and watching him walk, if that makes sense.
Sure.
But,
yeah. But there's the spiritual connection. There's the resolution of the court deal, but that light bill keeps coming, and that water bill keeps coming,
Yes.
right? And that rent keeps coming.
Correct. And as he was an excellent provider. He had a very high paying job, actually, and some side jobs. And we're 40, and we were kind of at the crest of about to push that snowball all the way down and really start building some serious wealth. And had a kind of a plan to pay our house off in the next 2 to 3 years at that point, It's just a lot. But by the time we had hit January 1st, we had spent like $150,000 on criminal defense and bond and civil attorneys, divorce attorneys. There's an attorney for everything. And
so how bad is it? How bad is it right now? Who do you owe?
It's not bad right now. I have about $7,000 in credit card debt, but I have enough in the bank to cover that. I have about $50,000 left from the sale of our home. And because of the circumstances and how much we had to spend that didn't benefit community property in the divorce, I'm getting his 50% as well. So I'm leaving with everything we had left.
And what does that amount to? Can you tell us a little of that?
Yeah, it's $260,000 in our 401k.
Okay.
75 in a pension through a former employer.
Okay.
10,000 through another employer in basically a 401k through the military.
Okay.
Because that's the other thing. We were 2 years from military retirement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Lee, can I encourage you to do one thing that's going to be really, really hard?
Yeah.
It's going to be probably the toughest thing existentially or spiritually that you're going to have to do for the next 6 months to a year to maybe 2 years and beyond. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In this short phone call, you've mentioned all of the things that were about to happen or that were going to happen.
And they're not going to happen.
And every second you spend thinking about what almost happened or what could have happened is energy taken away from a mama that now has to provide for 3 kids all by herself.
Yeah, that's pretty much all day long. I mean, the grief is crushing.
Yeah. Oh, it's overwhelming. And it will be that way And here's the crummiest, harshest thing I'm going to say probably today on this show. The water bill doesn't care.
I know.
Right? And so this is going to be one of those things you're going to wake up in 2.5 years and wonder how you did it, and you're just going to have to go get it done. Right?
Yeah, and yes, and that's been the hard part right now is, so when I moved, I lived with parents for a while. They really did not have room for us. And they are not in a good school system. My kids have always been in private school or homeschooled. So knowing I needed to utilize the public school system moving forward, I moved to an area that has a really good public school system, and my parents helped me. So I'm renting a house that has plenty of room, and it's a great location. It's wonderful for me and the kids. It's right by our
Can you
school.
afford it?
And I can't afford it on my own, but my parents are willing to pay half the rent pretty much indefinitely.
Is that okay with you? Does that come with strings?
No, it does not come with strings.
Okay.
I will say it would with my in-laws, but
Sure.
It doesn't with my parents.
Okay.
They will do anything they can to help us, and I'm willing. I would love to eventually be completely.
I know.
independent from them.
You are
But I'm willing to.
you're out at sea, and it's you got to grab that life raft. And I'm so what a blessing that they're willing to step
Yeah,
up.
I mean, we won't starve. You know, they're nearby.
Sure.
And I don't worry about us in the sense that I know we're gonna end up on the streets or something.
You're
But
right.
Okay.
I'm paralyzed in terms of what to do next. Pay off all the debt and lose the cash. I obviously have been kind of looking around at jobs, but I'm a little bit paralyzed with that. I'm thinking about maybe the school system because most of my experience is with teaching. And
Yep. That's great.
I would be
Listen,
on my
listen.
kid's schedule.
Apply today. The dreams you had about the homeschool and the private school, there's a period to end that sentence. It's over.
Yeah, it is. It's over.
The dream of the goat farm and the 5 acres and the chickens, that's over, right?
Yep.
For now. What we're going to do right now is we're going to survive. So by the end of today, you're calling the show on a Tuesday. By the end of Wednesday, I want you to have applied to every open teaching position in your local district. And if your district's like every other district in America, they're desperate for teachers. And is it going to be ideal? Nope. Is it going to be the best situation for you and the dreams you had? Nope. Are you going to be an amazing teacher with empathy and compassion for those kids? Absolutely. Is it going to take care of you and give you and your family insurance? Yes.
Yeah, because we haven't lost our insurance yet, but the divorce will go through in the next couple of months, and I'll lose my insurance immediately, and then the kids will lose their insurance whenever the military kicks them out.
Get on it today. Like the only way to get through the paralysis is to take a step.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. I feel a little bit. I mean, I haven't made a resume, and it's got all these gaps. I don't even know where to start on that. How do I explain all of that?
Well, we're going to give you a bunch of gifts before we get off the line with you. We're going to give you Paycheck to Purpose. That's Ken's book. We're going to give you Proximity Principle. That's Ken's book. We're going to give you Find the Work You're Wired to Do with the assessment inside. All that's going to walk you through the career side of this.
There's a resume guide online. So go to RamseySolutions.com and put in the search thing, the resume builder, and it will walk you through a template on how to do that.
And hey, call us back. Call us back if you need us. We're here. It's the same number. We'll be here to help you.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.